Hi, hello VOD people, I hope you are having a good day, you've had food, water, your meds, whatever you need to do. I have a side drink today. Ooh, I might have picked up on mic. Hi Wolfie, hi, hello. We are questioning our sanity today because I am yet again back at it, destroying the mountain. Also, currently, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this. Currently, the last VOD we did, where we finished off the back lawn and started working on half of the mountain, it's broken. Just absolutely, completely broken. If you scroll through the preview, if you mouse over it, it looks correct. When you try and play it, it's stuck on a 10-second clip. And it loops the 10-second clip for the 2.5 hours that we streamed. So I've reported the problem, hopefully it gets fixed and I can actually use that footage. Because that was some great footage. If not, that sucks. We're just gonna keep going. Well, we are questioning my sanity because I still need to get, of course it's night. I still need to get quite a bit done. I need to get quite a bit of it done, and speaking of getting things done, I'm gonna do a quick little reminder. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers on Twitch by the end of February, and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Anything you do to help out with that would be great, even if it's just like, oh, I really like this channel, and share it out on social media, or send it to a friend you might like. Hell, even just commenting helps out a lot, or putting a like on videos. I tried to find my Fortnite videos. I did 2 of them. I could not find them on any of my files. Oh no. I don't have a... You can set it so... There's a creeper behind me. I see that on the minimap. I see you, bro. Hold on. Cute. That is why it's named that. I don't have it set up to do it right now. I used to have it set up so it would also record as I streamed. But now I just have it set up so I stream and then Twitch will save the VOD, but only for so many days. So we will see if they'll fix the playback. Of course. Just let me play my Minecraft parodies, YouTube. Thank you. So we'll see if they can fix that, because it has 3 days left. We'll see if they can fix that before that. But, we got this far down. I need to get down to there. So we have quite a bit to go, though. Maybe, and I heard this song before. Yeah, I love this. I grew up listening to this, and I adored it. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna throw this in. Oh, like, I'm gonna throw this into the playlist, because why not? What? Oh, I need a back. I need a back of the back. We need a back of the back. I've been playing too much Amalgamation already, clearly. Because I have immediately lost the keybinds for Passion SMP. I'm trying to hit C, which in that mod pack, I can just automatically open the backpack. And I do have that keybound for this. Wait, hold on, I should keep that keybound for this. Because it doesn't work with the Ender Chest backpack. But that'd be super helpful right now. Hold on, let me... This is why you should have a side project. Take your mind off of the thing you're doing. So it can figure out the things you need to do. It's very good to do. I have it... Okay, so I do have it set up. Do I have a C? Control... Okay, yeah. So that can be F10. So now if I click F10, it automatically opens the backpack and I don't gotta do a damn thing. Oh, what? Am I in a craft store? Because what was it? I did not order these frames. Where are all these frames coming from? I dug 2 blocks. 2. I did not do a whole lot. But yeah, we're gonna question our sanity a little bit. Because I don't know why I decided, oh yeah, I could do this all in 1 week, because this was supposed to get done a while ago. But we're slowly chipping away at it. I love arts and crafts. Absolutely. I need to get back into one of the things I want to do at some point this year. I don't care when. It's not even a New Year's resolution thing. It's just I want to do it at some point. And it's gonna be a little painful if I forget all the way until next year. I just want to paint again. I used to do painting a bunch. It'd be the #1 thing I do. I just stay up hella late and slowly paint. Thankfully with acrylic, so I don't have to stay up nearly as late, but my sleep schedule was shit at the time, so I stayed up late regardless. I love painting as well. Yeah, I still have like a shit ton of paints left. I'd probably have to revitalize them a little bit because they're like old ass acrylic paints at this point. Like they're over 5 years old. But I have a bunch. I still have all my old paint stuff. It's sitting. It is not. Is it next to me? I don't think it's. Is it over there? It's somewhere in my room. I have 2 different cube shelves. One of them's in one corner of the room and the other one's next to me. I can't remember where I put the paints. It's in one of them. But I know they're in here. The only thing I need is canvases, which I know where I can get a hold of some, or I can just repaint some of my old ones if I find them. Because I literally have only kept one of my old paintings. Because, despite not having the best technique, it's still one of my favorite ones. That's a lie. I still have 2 of my paintings. One of them was for a class. Fuck that art teacher. She was just kind of a bitchy teacher. And this is not, I failed at art. I made this VTuber. I rigged this VTuber. I've designed all of this. This is, she was a stuck-up teacher, and I, not being able to take a placement, had to be an art intro. And she was the kind of teacher who insisted you only do her work in her class. And we went head to toe. Every assignment I would get done at least 3 times before she gave up. So I have one assignment that I did actually like from that intro class, and it was taking a black and white photo. I took one of a rose and bringing it to color. And it is still one of my favorite paintings I've ever done. Can I pull it up? Hold on. I might actually have a picture of it already on my phone. Sounds like a horrible art teacher, honestly. She sucked. I should have a picture of it on my phone. Hold on. Yes, it's right here, literally. Okay. Oh, I do have a picture of the other painting too. Okay, we could show both of these. They should both be. There we go. And now I can send them over to myself. Y'all get to see my paintings. I absolutely love the flower more than the landscape. The landscape could have been way better and I got lazy like halfway through it. So there's just one large hill instead of... It looks more like a hill than it does a bunch of leaves. Because this is just a landscape of treetops. And one of them just looks like a hill, but I really liked how it came out, regardless. We're gonna do... How much you want to bet these images are gonna be ridiculously huge, and I'm about to cover the screen with 4 pixels? Oh, not too bad. Okay. So here is the flower. Flower. It is still one of my favorite things I've done. I really adore this. And I was at this point in art when I took this art class that I was aware of the fact that maybe you shouldn't be mixing red, green, and blue to get your colors, and maybe just add a little bit of gray because she gave us the red, green, and blue, and not the pink, cyan, magenta that she should have been giving us. It's beautiful. You're so talented. Thank you. Every now and again, I bust out something that people go, "What? You want to know my favorite thing to doodle? Hold on, where's..." I keep these files. Hold on. You want to show? Yeah, y'all want to see my favorite thing to doodle? Y'all want to see what I doodle? What I consider to be a doodle? Let's open file. Where's my doodle file? Where's my doodling whip? We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with those words. Window capture. Please work for once in your life. Thank you. We just doodle. This is what I doodle for fun. This is what we do. Let me grab it black. We're just gonna... Yeah. Also, I do not I don't use a pen. We have correction 0 up here. I don't use a pen. This is my mouse. I've done this way too much if you can't tell. I have done this perhaps just a slight bit, too much. Just perhaps a little bit. That's wrong. That is not anatomy. That's a little more anatomy, but not quite sure. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That is not an arm. What is this? There we go, that's an arm. It would probably be more like this, because muscle. There you go. Anatomy! This is so cool, also, I love this. I can tell you do this a lot. This is my go-to. I just use Krita on my computer. This is Medibang Paint. I first used it on my phone. And when I moved over to computer, I just kept using it. Computer version's way better than the phone, first off. Second off, I couldn't get IBIS Paint on my computer, so I ended up doing this. And now I can't go to any other drawing software because I don't like it. I want to be using this. And I really wish I would be willing to pay for the brushes. I've tried to, but the way they have it set up, this is a software meant for manga, and it is Japanese owned, I believe. It might just Asian owned. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese owned. And for some reason, it won't accept my payment method. It's like $2 a month for their premium. I'd be willing to pay that. I want the pretty brushes, but no. I got the defaults, which has gone down in the last several years, but I have the defaults. Love manga art and stuff. Yeah, it's specifically made for this, so you can just straight up add panel material. There we go. And then I believe it's, yes, this key. It's made for making manga. And if I come over here to... Oh, you're not... Are you gonna see this one? No, you're not gonna... You're not seeing these panels. Well. You know what? You'll see it after I put it on the screen. Hold on. Yes, I want to put that in. Paste to canvas. Thank you. There we go. They have these and a bunch of other speech bubbles and such available. But yeah, this is what I do. This is my fun. This is what I do for fun. This is what I consider to be a doodle. Do I have any other doodle things saved? Oh, I have this is a really old piece of art from when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do my mega base. And I just kept layering and layering. I think this is my square brush tool. This is a custom tool I made. Yeah, this is my square brush that I had, I think put really far down. Yeah. So I put this, I think, probably to 100. Yeah, that's perfect. You should make a comic if you want that. If you want to, that would be so interesting to see. I really want to do an animation again. I don't do animation. Oh, it's nighttime. I don't do animations the normal way because I have refused to learn an art pro. No. No, not allowed. No, you are not allowed to be here. I have refused to learn how to use actual art programs because I like my brushes in Medibang Paint too much. So I do have animations that have been posted, and they're so old that they're a older design of my character back when he was a pink fucking blob. Which is part of the reason why I want to make another one. But what I do... we're gonna stop everything we're doing. Forget the Questioning My Sanity podcast. Wait, can I? Oh, I think I know a great way to do this. Hold on, I know a great way to do this so it actually shows up on the VOD. Oh, I know a great way to do this. We're gonna go to this, and we're gonna go down. I gotta find this. The best thing about I keep my computer fairly clean. YouTube, you can re-download videos again. So I'm just scrolling until I reach it. Oh, you're 36 seconds. You're even less. Okay, we're downloading this. Download. There we go. Thank you. Channel. There we go. So I don't have to deal with it next time. What? And then we take a media source. We're gonna pause the live stream music, which does not show up on VOD. Welcome to my older voice.
Probably.
Oh,
words
wait,
are getting
hold
jumbled.
on, I can't hear that. I need to... There we go, now I can hear it.
Past my bedtime. I literally have 12 minutes until midnight. I want to complete this today. I want to go to bed, bro. My cat's all pretty on my bed.
So, the way this was done and made at all was I storyboarded all the frames I wanted for this, drew each of them in Medibang Paint, and then slowly, meticulously matched it up in my editing software. And if I made a mistake, I made a mistake. There's nothing. I didn't fix it. Ah, yes, I will hydrate. Hello, Billy Bob. We're looking at the last animation I did because we got talking about art. Also, I still have almost that exact same setup. My second monitor's just on the other side right now. And I still have that exact same desk.
Okay, hold on. Forget the dragon. Get a photo of the pretty boy. He just chilling on his hoodies. I want to go cuddle with him. I want to go cuddle with my cat. He's adorable. His name's Dusty, by the way. Come on, I just want to go to bed. It's a nice, cool night. I'm gonna go sleepy.
I still have that same bed, too. Is Medibang Paint free to use on Windows or computer? Yes, it is free on both computer and the phone. The phone is way worse, I will let you know. It is... You have, like, way less functions, and it is way more difficult to manage, but that's kind of can be said about most mobile art apps. This is so cute and funny. Yeah, I love doing this.
Time in minutes, bro. It's gonna be so nice, but no, I'm here fighting you.
I'm here fighting you. I loved. Alright, you know, we're gonna do this process again. I want to show the other one as well. Hold on. The other one's only like a minute and a half. Cause I love that. I don't think that VOD ever got saved either. You should try this again. This looks really good. I would love to. I need to find something that I would really want to. Money for the pit. I'm sure I can find some funny moments or another. Definitely the video I did with Lilac. I feel like there could be absolutely some great moments from that I should do. I should do a highlight reel of that and then animate that. I think that would be amazing. Okay. Rant about sleep. Where's the old one? There we go. MCCI highlights animated. This VOD did not get saved, I don't think. Unless it did. Did? Oldest. Did it? Is it my first VOD that I have saved? I think it might have. It is my oldest VOD up on YouTube. Wow, okay. Jeez. So yes, it does exist out there. You can find a VOD of me horribly failing at parkour. And this is what I doodled for
How
it.
many times does it take for me to do this bullshit? Let's find out. Whoop, 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 whoop. If I hate my life, it's fine. I'm a customer service worker. It's expected. I shift too soon because I don't trust, and then I fall flat on my face in the void.
I reuse some of these assets many times over, and I think one of them is still sitting in me and Pumpkin's DMs.
Void. You hear that sound? That's the sound of my feet breaking. The bones in my face shattering as I fall flat on my face over and over again. I hit my head, I hit my hips against I hit my big ass I hit my ass against the tree, that's what it was. Yep, just off the tree. Are we gonna make it? Yes, make it. Woo! Woo! Whoop. No asses here. Yo! No! No! Why? Oh, my ass weighed me down. I couldn't make the jump.
This was my favorite frame that I drew by far. It still is. I think there's only one other that I love as much as this because it's a reference to Adventure Time, and he just looks so fucking stupid in it. But this is absolutely one of my favorite frames.
Me down, I couldn't make the jump. My little badoinka doink went boink. That's terrible. Why did I? Okay, we're gonna move on. Yep. Why do you feel the need to be such this way? Fuck you. Every time I fail, I'm just gonna try and look at the sun. Just so one more thing can be disappointed in me. This is bullshit. Fine though. Bullshit's very good for my garden. So are all the dead bodies I'm piling up every time I respawn. This is what I want to do with my life. I'm not sure if I prefer falling into the void or jumping back on the platform by accident. I feel like the void would be less of a slap in the face. We've been here for nearly 35 minutes. I finished the rest of the course in 10, by the way. Undertale music, cleanse my soul, please. The demons are calling out and I need this tape on repeat to keep them in.
This frame. This frame is sitting me and Pumpkin's DMs. Specifically because he wants me to make a toy out of this frame. It just looks so sad.
The circle. I want to have at least a little bit of self-respect by the end of this.
Yeah, I never finished it. It is by far one of my favorite things I've done. Oh. The sillies, they're too much. Should have gone to clown school. Nope, can't sleep. It is very obviously daytime. The bat mindset is just a parasite in my mind. You should. That is amazing. I love it so much. I really need to get back into animating. I'm low-key stalking this. Stalking. Stalk and stalk are pronounced the same exact way, and my brain malfunctioned for a second, thinking I said the other, as in creeping up on somebody, and not the warehouse stalking. I'm slowly stalking up videos. So I feel like soon here I should be able to do it. I just need to put some time off to the side for it, honestly. Because I've been streaming so much, which has been giving me a lot of content, stress-free to use to make videos, I found suddenly have a very good work-life balance. So I should be able to absolutely do that. I've had a lovely schedule the past few days. Because I realized, hey, I really like how this feels. Let's keep going with this. I'm being productive, I'm not overworking myself, and I'm getting good things out. Let's keep this up. So I'll wake up, spend the morning writing. The afternoon is usually whatever tasks I need to get due for the day. Today I was looking into, like, oh, if I wanted to make a website, which I do, how could I go about that? What options are available in my price range, aka free as hell? What could I do? So I feel like I'm gonna be really creative and somehow use Tumblr. Tumblr, you can get a domain from that, and I do have Mutations VIP on there. So, theoretically, I think I can manage that. Or at the very least, use Tumblr in the way I would like to use a website, because Tumblr, you are actually able to customize it fairly well. And then I dealt with VODs. I got the Amalgamation VODs downloaded, and I'm gonna try and get that uploaded to the VOD channel in the next several days. because I have to make thumbnails somehow. I might just draw the thumbnails, honestly. Tumblr, what is that? Oh, you've opened a can of worms. Tumblr is an older social media platform that's been largely ignored, but is absolutely fantastic, and I guarantee you have seen a Tumblr post, because the majority of the famous memes and tweets that go around are usually like some form of recycled Tumblr post and occasionally Twitter posts. But in large part, your favorite memes are probably from Tumblr. I'm gonna be so honest about that. If you want to find some of them and find the actual sources, there is actually a Tumblr account called the World Heritage Association. And they just go around and reblog all the popular Tumblr posts that have blown up over and over. I've never used Tumblr before, but now I want to check it out. It's fantastic. It is not like any of the normal social media platforms you'll see at all. We don't care about followers. We don't care about likes. Likes are good, I guess. The entire site runs off of reblogs. Nobody cares for making sure you have like a manicured blog that's only your stuff. No, get that out of here. Reblogs are what keep the site alive. If you do want a manicured blog, what a lot of people do, and I have one of my own for this, for things that aren't quite exactly related to what I normally reblog. I have one just for random reblogs, or like fandom stuff that's not related to the fandom blog that I do have. And people just fuck around and have fun, I'm gonna be honest. My favorite story to tell, and I've already told it, I'm pretty sure, several times while doing this, but I don't care. Several years ago, for the first time ever, Tumblr got polls. And, of course, they do what everybody would naturally do, which is pretend to bake a cake. So the polls options were like, oh, some people can go into flour, and we're gonna see if we can bake a good cake together. Some people can click flour, some people can go into sugar, some people can go into vanilla extract. And for some reason, the number one answered result was vanilla extract with 20%, which was like 10% more than anything else. And so, of course, Tumblr is up in arms about this, and everybody's laughing over the vanilla extract cake. And so, of course, we make another poll. And now it's gone up to like 50% vanilla extract. Another poll. We're reaching like 100% vanilla extract. And people are making memes about it. It's been going on for days at this point. Somebody adds on another poll, and it has only two options. The first option is a perfectly balanced cake with all the ingredients correct. The second option just says vanilla extract. 100% of people voted vanilla extract. So, there's a lot of vanilla extract memes. I opened up Tumblr, and two first things I see are my two favorite things, Animal Crossing and The Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, Tumblr is considered a dead website, but it's just that meme of, I could still hear his voice. I'm not dead. It's just that. We're all still here. We're all still chilling on Tumblr. We're actively gaining Twitter refugees. We're still vibing. Twitter doesn't know how the fuck to handle Tumblr because we just do whatever the fuck we want, say whatever the fuck we want. There's no shadow bans here. The only thing we ban is all the frickin' bots. There are bots, I will say this outright. There is a slight bot problem, but they're usually just like stereotypical. Ooh, come check out my website. You look really they're very obviously bots. It's just block them and move on. Just block them and move on. We don't gotta worry about it. So I need to add like all of that. Oh wait, which way do I need this to go? Minimum? Oh, it's minimum layer. Okay. So I think at this point we need to do opposite. I've been doing another version, so it's called what was? Singular, layer range, all below. And then move this down. But yeah, I adore Tumblr and I will always advocate for it. And you might actually just find your favorite artists or even old fandoms still very much so alive. Like the example I like to use a lot, if you were there in the early days of Undertale before the multiverse really started sprouting up, there was the very popular comic dub for Handplates. I'm happy to inform you, Handplates finished 1 year ago. After it finished in not a year ago. It finished in 23, I think. It was still going the entire time. I follow the creator, Zarla S. They've been going this entire time. TF2 fandom is alive and well. I can tell you that. There's a lot of fandoms alive and well chilling out on Tumblr. I love Undertale, absolutely. Wait, why is Tumblr dead? Because it's not really considered a popular website and it's kind of been taken over by a few CEOs who have been trying to modernize it, but the player or the viewer base just doesn't care. We don't care about no follower counts. We don't care about any of that. We just post our shit. It's the closest you're gonna get to a modern MySpace, I think. I hesitate to say. You just blog and have fun, and that's it. It do be a vibe. Like, they even tried adding reels. They tried adding their own reel, but... And we don't have a FYP. We don't have a functional FYP. Technically, there is one, but it's more or less just... It looks at, kind of what... It's mostly just what blogs you follow have been liking, and it'll try and send that to your way. Or if you follow a specific hashtag, it will try and throw more stuff like that your way. Tumblr looks fun, so it's kind of like a social community, but quietly blogging stuff. Quietly is a word, but yes. Pretty much. It's just a blog community. Hey, trying to think of what could be. There's a lot of popular Tumblr posts that have been brought out, and a lot of the posts I save on Pinterest are just Tumblr posts. I'm like, okay, I don't know where this is. I'm just gonna reblog it here. I'm just gonna save it here. I've been sending pumpkins. Is there any... Every now and again, I'll come across a post where I'm like, oh my god! I actually get to see this for real on my dashboard? This popular post, I'm seeing myself. That's amazing. Tumblr is taking forever to load. There we go. Homepage. Actually, let me go to message. What have I sent, Pumpkies? Any of these? Oh, I can show the broken post. Hold on. How do I want to do this is the question. We're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna do it. There we go. How's BNHA anime of the decade? They're not even anime of the hour, of the minute, of the second. There's a setting you can turn on mobile. It doesn't quite show on website as much. But you can turn on to show the timestamp of when something was posted. The notes on this post were so toxic, the staff just axed them. December 31st, 1969. Tumblr is not that old. And then this person comes in to explain how this has occurred. Yes, when the original post is deleted from the server, not just the blog, but the Tumblr servers, there is no root post for notes to be added onto it, and also no root post for time to be counted from, so it starts from 0. Most computer operating systems use Unix, which was launched in 1971 with the epoch date of midnight on January 1st, 1970 as 1. Therefore, 0 is 1 second behind that date, December 31st, 1969. Also, Very unfortunately, this means nobody except you and anyone you reblog it to, anyone you reblog it to, will see this explanation, as you cannot open the notes to see the comments when there are no notes. Tumblr is truly one of the webbed sites ever. -1 note, post haunted. When I reblogged this, I saw 2 notes from me liking and reblogging it, but yeah. No, 0 reblogs? Definitely 0 reblogs. Totally. Definitely. That is also Deltarune as well. I love Tumblr. Yes, there is a Deltarune fandom existing here. Trying to think. Hi Zarla. Speaking of you. Oh wait, I should go to. Where's my following? Following. No, Batman. World Heritage Post Organization. Are there any really popular ones? Oh, there's that post. Are there any popular things that have recently been reblogged? Come on. I saw that. Did I see this on Tumblr or did I see this on Pinterest, or do I just think I did? I probably just think I did. I could show the Wind Waker post. What? I know what I can show. I'm gonna unmute my browser just for this. Fuck it, 10 PM, we like to party. That's probably copyrighted. I reblogged this recently. And my fridge has a freezer this year, so guess who stocked up on kids' cuisine? Motherfuckers. Mitch, you're not a kid. You're a man now. You should eat man cuisine. I have that too! No rules in college. I've... There... I saw this! I have this saved on Pinterest. Blind people must save a lot on electricity. They do, actually. I had a blind professor last semester, that rhymes, and I swung through his office to make up an exam. It was a while before I knew he was in there because he was sitting with the lights off. I finally went in, apologized, and took the exam by the light of a nearby window, which was fine. 45 minutes into dead silence, he panicked and yelled in this booming voice, "Wait, you can see!" before diving across his desk to turn on the lights. I'm sure he was embarrassed, but I thought it was endearing, and it highlighted a large aspect of disabled life that I hadn't previously considered. So yeah. An angel! I forgot about this post. Sensible chuckle. I know that reaction meme too well. The fedora meme! Fedora! I love the stupid hats. Really old Tumblr posts. 2015. So, old Tumblr. Okay, we're just gonna... There we go. Hot leg! Leg so hot. Hot leg. Leg so hot, you could fry an egg. This is one of my favorites. Probably specifically because I know it because of Undertale. Specifically Metaton. But yeah, Tumblr's great. I love Tumblr. I love Tumblr. I absolutely adore it, and in order to like be off my phone more, I did turn off my notifications. I should turn back on my notifications so I actually see the things from the people I like. Because honestly, I just straight up forget it exists at times. Like, oh right, that's on my phone, because it's right there next to TikTok. I think this might be a weird thing for me. I don't keep my apps on my home screen. When you like if you drag up on most phones, it'll pull up a full pop-up screen that has all of your apps in alphabetical order. I specifically and only use that. Because it's just far faster than going through folders or any of that BS. So literally all I have on my phone, on like the actual home screen, is I have 2 pages. The first page has a clock, the second page has a calendar, and then I use the 5 hotbar slots at the bottom, and that is it. And I think those hotspots, those hotbar spots have 2 versions of Discord, one for my personal account, one for this account. Live 360, I think. What else do we have? Oh, messages and YouTube music. You can tell my priorities. I do have several games on my phone, but I always just use the search for that. I don't have too many apps on my phone either, so it's usually I scroll to the top, I can see half my apps. I scroll to the bottom, I can see the other half. We're good. I need not more. We have it settled. Can I do anything here? Yes. And then we pop it back in. We pop it back down. Excuse. There we go. But I keep a surprising amount of my electronics sparse and clean. I think I've decorated my desktop more than my phone. Because my phone has a bunch of widgets and everything, it looks all pretty, I have little calendars and a clock on it. I keep several clocks on my, words. I keep several clocks on my desktop. I have a clock for MST, which is an hour ahead of me, CST and EST, so I know what time it is for different time zones, because it just makes it easier on me. I keep a little notes of like, oh, I need to do, these are the current things I'm working on PSMP. And then I have a second notes that is much larger on my editor monitor. That's things I need to get done, like, oh, I still have these videos I need to edit. I think that's literally the only thing I have on there right now. And then I have 3 different organized spots that I keep my apps. I have a bottom hotbar, not the actual hotbar, but I have a bottom row where I keep the normal go-to apps. I have an area next to the to-do list and calendar that is my games and gaming softwares, so like CurseForge is up there, Steam, EA. I used to have Roblox there, but then I moved it off to the side because I was playing it way too much, and brain looking for dopamine source is just gonna click Roblox every time instead of playing all the other fucking games I have. And it's to a point where I'm getting tired of playing Roblox, and I'm going to games where I know I won't like just for dopamine, and that's not good. I have like one rule when I'm playing Roblox, and if the game uses Lego textures, I'm out. I have been playing games with Lego textures. Okay, there is one exception. There is actually a good one that made it into their style instead of just being a cheap out. Mutation, I've subscribed to your VODS one. I didn't even know you had one. Yeah. The random content also goes there too. So I have a few either supercuts or like second channel videos. We did Golf Around a while back. I don't save the variety games we do. So I did a video on that. I need to finish the Castle Crashers video. We played a bunch of Castle Crashers with Misty and Andy. Andy. And I haven't I don't think I even got started on that video. I need to do that. But, there's a Golf Around video that's up there right now. I played a horror game called Ravenous, so there's a video of that up on there. So it's just random second channel content. And I need to add more. Oh, right, there's one Roblox game that I found that actually made the Lego textures in the game into their style, and it's called Noob Factory. And I'm like, okay, it is Lego textures. The only reason I got into it and I wanted to try it at all is because I saw there was a Plinko. I like Plinko. I like Plinko, 1 for nostalgia, 2 because, let me just casually type something in chat. Where's Plinko? 96! Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that. It's better than a 1. It's better than a lot else. There's only 4 things better. I saw I had a Plinko, so I'm like, okay, let's try it. And I'm like, it's a Lego texture, I'm gonna give it a shot for like 2 seconds, because of course I'm searching for dopamine. But they actually designed the entire game to be a lot more like the Lego games, so every time you buy something or get something, it actually plays like the Lego building sound effect, and it will build it in front of you. I'm like, okay, you get a pass. You are the one thing I will allow to be the Lego texture. But otherwise, I was just playing games that I didn't like, and I'm like, okay, I need to stop doing this. So I no longer keep Roblox on my active desktop. Oh, and the third area I have is folders. I've now followed you on Tumblr. Hell yeah! I need to get to using it again. My focus was so split on so many places. I'm like, okay, I need to double down on what I can actually do and keep up with. So lately that's been Blue Sky, Ko-fi, because I've been posting builds on there. Also, I have the goal below me. You should go support the Ko-fi. There are some free builds on there that you can steal for yourself. I post survival bases mostly. I do want to post starter bases soon here though. I'm thinking not this week because we need to work on this, but maybe next week or the week after I might actually do a stream where we work on an asset together. When I actually have my assets planned out. Okay, hold on. What are we doing the next months? Oh, no idea what that is. Ko-fi is just like basically a tipping website. You can also open up a shop on it. So you can... It's like Patreon. I think that's the best way to say it. It's like Patreon. You can pay $5 a month and help support whichever creator you want. Or you can just send them a little tip, give them a little money. Other people can run shops through it. I run a shop through it where they can sell digital or even physical products, not projects, products. Some people even do commissions through it. I personally sell my Minecraft builds. There are 2 things that actually let me do this. 2 mods called World Edit and Lightmatica. Lightmatica is the thing I'm using right now for this terraforming, and it's telling me where I'm supposed to be building. Those red things are telling me that should be grass blocks and dirt, and the pink's telling me where air should be. And then World Edit lets you just straight up copy paste things in, really easy. So Lightmatica Survival uses World Edit, paste it in, don't worry about it. I'm not allowed to do that since I'm not allowed to sell anything. Oh. You can still have it for other purposes, though, because it is a social media platform in its own right, too. I don't think they I never got too much into it. It kind of has an online app, or it kind of has an app, but not really. It's more of a website social media than anything. In the way, like, LinkedIn tries to be a social media, even though it isn't. I think... No, it's... No, Indeed's the other... Okay, I am thinking of the right one. I saw that. Should we put the sneak archer to use? Oh, nice. I didn't even mean to hit that one. Okay, you just moved in the wrong spots. You suck, bro. I'm trying to be a sneak archer right here. Can't you tell? Oh. Well. Oh, there's one guy. Where's the... Oh, hi, guy. Boop. You debunk us. This polar bears are crying. It's a texture pack I have called We Don't Bite. It also makes all my villagers foxes. So all my pillagers are polar bears, and all my villagers are little fox boys. If I run over here and we go past the lovely lilac statue, and right on into the library, they're all foxes. Hi, Jimmy. Hello, Jim. How are you? Good talk. But it's called We Don't Bite. And it also makes my totems look like foxes. So, we have a mod so I can do this, but that is actually a totem. I just have it placed with an invisible armor stand. So there's just an armor stand holding it up, and I made the armor stand big and invisible. Oh yeah, but I've been focusing on Blue Sky and Ko-fi. And then actually, like, making sure I'm streaming, and then now I spend the afternoons editing or doing what I need. Alright, what assets? What am I doing with assets? Where is this page? Asset plan. This week is Mushroom Castle. Next week is a floating magic house that I want to make a starter somehow. Oh, the week after that, I have a really old floor plan I built fucking years ago. As just like a random thing one day, and it's never been more than a floor plan for ages, but I do want to sit down and actually turn that into a house somehow. I did get started on it, and it's what I was going to post like last week? The week before. I was going to post it like 2 weeks ago, but I'm like, okay, I really don't like what I have going on right here right now. I want to make it gothic. It does not look gothic right now. So I'm like, okay, we'll do this other build that I ended up posting. And I do want to get back to it the week after next. Yeah. Most of my builds right now, honestly, are just... I'm looking at old bases or builds that I've done in the past and going, yeah, I can do that better. Or I could actually finish that this time. Let's do that. This week's was a Skyrim player house, the vanilla Skyrim player houses, which is fairly easy to transfer over to Minecraft, thankfully. And because of the player houses having what they have, it's actually really applicable for Minecraft. Skyrim player houses, the vanilla ones, are fairly customizable. There are 3 options to put on both sides and the back of your house. So I ended up putting in... I did not put them in the spots they should be, because fuck that. But it has an enchanter, an alchemist tower, potions tower, because Minecraft, and a greenhouse in the back. We're gonna add... Oh, I never showed the painting earlier. I forgot to show this one. I completely forgot to show the other painting. This was the other painting. Anyway. I have the file. Somewhere. Here, there we go. It's a Skyrim house. I got pictures of the inside too, hold on. The back looks like that. Really talented, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And this thing's just chock full of storage too. It's half looks like what a Skyrim house should, half doesn't. Because I had to take some liberties. You can see the enchanting room. Downstairs of the potions has a potion garden. And then there is also the greenhouse in the back, which has more storage. A little bed upstairs. And also, above the enchanter room on the first floor is an armor area. And it's got the towers up above. And then last week, I took a build I did way back when in Colonycraft, which is a mod pack I attempted to make and failed miserably, because I have a love-hate relationship with the #1 mod that makes the mod pack possible at all, and the reason for the mod pack existing, mine colonies. Not for any sake of their use, but just because I have a love-hate... The way the mod pack works is you tell people and give people... It's a city manager, and you manage a city, and you can't help them build at all, which is the #1 reason I play Minecraft, period. So I had a very love-hate relationship with it, and you can design your own villages, but I could never quite get into it enough to make it worth designing a village of my own, and figuring out all the Lightmatica stuff with all that. So I just loved and hated it a lot, and I loved the feel of the mod pack and getting into it, but I could never get past the first several days. There was one time I did. There was only once I ever got past the initial start, and I actually had a village going. I had a base I loved, it was fantastic, and then I lost the footage. I accidentally deleted the footage, hours worth of it, significant progress, and there's no possible way of me getting it back. And this is also the instance of playing this. This is one of my first times using Young's structure mods. Young is a very popular modder creator. They have overhauled a lot of the base game structures, as well as adding some of their own. This is my first time using the Young Stronghold, and I don't think this is a common thing with the Strongholds. I have yet not tested it since because I don't trust it. For some reason, throwing an Eye of Ender should send you straight to the Stronghold, right? This playthrough it didn't. It sent me 5,000 blocks away. Before I gave up and used, I had a modded thing in that called an Explorer's Compass. It's a compass that essentially acts as the in-game /locate command, which is /locate. I can do this on the SMP because I am an operator. You're not able to normally do this in the game. I can do biome and then look for whatever given biome, which is a different mod, which is Nature's Compass. It's the Explorer's Compass does the /locate command for structures, and you can go straight to a structure's coordinates. I eventually gave up using the Eye of Enders the old-fashioned way. Used the Explorer's Compass to find that there was a stronghold directly underneath spawn. And so I had to travel the 5,000 blocks back for it to be right underneath me. That was great. I like that. I hate. The last time I officially, technically played Colonycraft, it is the first video up on my channel, and last week, excuse me, we're having a heartfelt moment. Out of here. Excuse? Thank you. And that was the build that went up last week. Technically. Technically. The original build, I still have it. I did delete Colonycraft, but before I did, I took a world edit schematic of the original build and brought it into a vanilla world. Thankfully, it was made almost entirely of vanilla blocks, aside from a few modded workstations. So I did bring in, and I started like, okay, let's turn this into a build. All I have to do is get rid of this thing and this thing. No, I built that in survival. That mofo was stuffed with stone and deep slate and dirt everywhere it didn't need to be. Because I made this on top of what was a very small island that I turned into a bigger island that I then put a base on. So there was all sorts of junk that didn't need to be there, stuffed in every frickin' corner. So I spent the time to deconstruct the entirety of this build, piece by piece, and redesign it. Which ended up into a very efficient, fantastic survival base that is far better than what I designed the first time. And I'm very happy with it. The reason I say technically the official last time I played Colonycraft, there is a video on my channel right before I deleted Colonycraft called The End of Colonycraft, and it has a few... The thumbnail of it has a few screenshots of some of the builds I had done, including the one I'm currently talking about. And that last time, at that point, I'd been modding for a little bit. I think we had ran Homeo's Homeo Season 2 at that point. I was in the middle of Passion SMP Season 1. Yeah, then I had to have ran Homeo's, so I was a little bit more familiar with modding, and then Passion SMP Season 1. I hadn't ran Amalgamation yet. Amalgamation came after Colonycraft ended. I was trying to do another run of Colonycraft And I'm like, okay, I know how to do all these things. I gotta do all these things. But I was in a process with my video making at the time that heavily relied on specifically doing progress, which completely combats against needing to wait for the builds. If I did Colony Craft now, I do not currently plan on doing it. I've been focused on amalgamation. In the future, I do want to return to Colony Craft, but it is not a current thing. Absolutely not. I gotta land how I want to do videos first. If I would do it, it would be something only streamed. Part of Colony Craft working is you have to wait on the NPCs building and upgrade them, and then upgrade yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of elements inside of amalgamation that could work with it. Actually, I could do amalgamation challenge with Colony Craft, with mine colonies. Brain blast much? Hello? I'm gonna have to sticky note that somewhere. That is actually a pretty damn good idea. Amalgamations, mod pack, and Colony Craft aren't that far off, and mine colonies would actually fit extremely well because I already have Minecraft Comes Alive Reborn in there. Minecraft Comes Alive is a much older mod. If you've ever seen way back when in like 2015 to 2020 era, or like 2015 era YouTube, Minecraft YouTube. If you ever saw people talking with player-like villagers and marrying them, having kids with them, Let's Plays, if you saw Aphmal's Minecraft Diaries, that is Minecraft Comes Alive. Minecraft Comes Alive Reborn is just a version of the mod for modern versions of Minecraft. That is a brain blast. I'm still grappling with that a little bit, because, that answers a lot of my things. Suddenly a lot of problems have been solved by that simple idea. Okay, cool. I may do that at some point. Amalgamation did definitely go in a different direction than Colony Craft did. Colony Craft was purely and only built around the mod mine colonies. And it was literally just everything I could add to make the quality of life playing mine colonies faster and easier. So I had Paxels, which is a all-in-one tool mod. So it is well, there's different versions of it, but typically it's a shovel, axe, pickaxe, all in one. Sometimes you can find versions of the mod that also include the hoe or the sword. I don't think they usually include swords. I think I've seen one or two that have. But it will usually include all of that. I had hammers, which is how I first learned about the just hammers, or not, yeah, it is just hammers. The just hammers that we are currently using, the first time I used that was in that, and the first time I ever made a netherite destructor hammer was in that, and it took me fucking days, because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. But at this point, I know better, and I know how to deal with the things and handle the brunt of the trauma that is collecting 120 ancient debris. So now I know how to deal with all that. The first and second time I did it was in Colony Craft. The third time was Amalgamation, and now the fourth time is here in PSMP. The third time I did it in Amalgamation just as a fucking joke, I'm gonna be honest. I can't even remember why or what for, I just thought it would be funny. I think was the pure idea behind it. I just thought it'd be funny to get the ridiculous fucking hammer. Stars. But Amalgamation did kind of start from similar roots. Colony Craft was one of the first modded projects I did for a long time. And it's what grew my mod understanding in the first place and learning how to deal with bugs of modding and how to fix modding. and configs and all that fun stuff. I wasn't dealing with configs yet. Amalgamation is what taught me how to deal with the fucking configs. Actually, I think a fair mix of amalgamation and Passion SMP. Mostly Passion SMP, I'm gonna be honest. This really has turned into me questioning my sanity, ain't it? Colonycraft is what brought me into modding at all. This goes round circle. Colonycraft technically started as a way for me to have my own version of Minecraft Diaries. The very first run, I had Minecraft Comes Alive Reborn. I started near a village. I built a base near that village. And I had this whole story laid out that I had written out. I'm gonna pretend it happened and everything. And then I never did. And I restarted it again because I have a perfectionist streak that I'm still working on. And I restarted it again and again and again, slowly learning more about the mod, and then I started actually fucking recording the thing. Amalgamation started because I wanted to play Skyrim without playing Skyrim. I wanted the feel of going through dungeon busting in Skyrim within Minecraft. And so that's how that started. Amalgamation... that's how Amalgamation ended up developing, and that's what it is now. Technically, Amalgamation started as, I just want to play these mods. These are the mods I like. I'm going to throw horror mods in for the funnies. I eventually got rid of the horror mods. And then it turned into Skyrim. I should build my player house in it. I should do that. That'd be perfect. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Oh. Penguin, I know what we're gonna do today. I know what base we're doing with Penguin. We're just gonna build the Skyrim player house. It's base game materials, and that has chipped, which is what it was originally meant for. The original design used chipped blocks, and we have handcrafted. Oh, we could build any kind of player house. Oh, I know what we're gonna do today, Ferb. This is why you have side projects, where you can just numb your mind and think about things for a bit. This is why I like my mountains. This is how I started Minecraft, destroying mountains. That's not even a joke. I used to just sit back on my PS3, good old 10, 11, 12 years old. I didn't get an Xbox until 15, and then moved to the later versions of Minecraft, because the PS3 didn't get Aquatic Edition, which was like early 2010s until like 2014 at least. It got it way later than it should have. Actually, okay, hold on, we got a Minecraft timeline this. Minecraft timeline. Because I know for a fact it got Aquatic Edition very late. The PS3 got Aquatic Edition way later. Then it actually came out because PS3 was an older version, so it was not on the priority to update. Or PS3, by that time PS4 was out. But it had to have been before I got my Xbox in 2015. So I'm estimating 2014, 2013, PS3 finally updated. Now, the question is, how long did they take to update this mofo? Because I know it took them a fucking minute. Because I watched multiple seasons of Hermitcraft before they finally added it. And I started watching Hermitcraft in Season 6 when they added the Aquatic update. It's not the Bountiful update. Ocean Overhaul and Phantom? Was it really 2018? Or, no, it wasn't 20... No, 2020 is when I got the Xbox. Okay. So they took 2 years. Or they took a while. I'm trying to come up with how and why and when. Or 2026. I have to do a lot of math, more than I think I need. Hold on, let's sleep real quick. So I gotta think. I had to get the Xbox in 2020. I'm positive of that now. I got the PS3 in 2015. I can see... Maybe it just took a year, and it felt like so much longer because I was constantly watching content that had the aquatic update. It could have honestly been 2019 when it got it. Because I know it got it way later than it should have. Jeez, the Warden came out 4 years ago. I do want to try and go back. I think I have enough footage to do this from my old videos. I do want to make a compilation of all the times I've... So far, because it's bound to happen more. I want to make a compilation of all the times I've accidentally found the Deep Dark. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. I've still yet to meet anybody else who has this problem. I don't think I ever will. I feel like, one, I need to... There was a project I had joined with Lilac before it fell apart and just ended up not happening. That I think was referred to as Cave Event. It was a Bedrock event that I don't remember who was hosting. And in that, we were trapped underground with the Watcher, I believe, which is another Minecraft Bedrock mod. I think he's also available on Java mods. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. And within... It is currently my record, within 11 minutes and 30 seconds, I found the Deep Dark. And I had to go and check, because the record before that, this was not recorded, this was on a bet with Pumpkin and some of his friends. On a bet, I logged into a server with his friends that I had never been on before. I was only given a little bit of food, and even then, I died a few times. Within 12 minutes, I had walked into a random cave, gone into the Deep Dark, and gotten the Sneak 100 achievement. Because I had actually found it within the first 9 or so minutes, but I thought that was unfair, so I waited until I got the Sneak 100 achievement. And I had to die, I died on the way getting down because I missed... It was connected to a lush cave, this Deep Dark. I died on the way down. I missed a patch of water by just that little bit. And I had to walk all the way back, making my record about 12 minutes. I find it all the time. And I think the first time this honestly happened to memory is for a while I was doing hardcore, slightly modded hardcore. The typical vanilla plus we do around here. Somewhere in between what Passion SMP is right now and... Excuse me, sir. And what Amalgamation is currently doing. Because Amalgamation's a fair bit more modded than I originally first intended, but I absolutely adore the experience because it does not feel like it's 200 mods. It is. It doesn't feel like it, though, because most of them are just lightweight or small changes to the game. So I was doing hardcore for a little while there, and this was shortly after, like, the Caves and Cliffs update, and we've got the Wardens and everything. And I was going around, and I had a beautiful spawn, we were running around having fun, and I looked down into a cave. That's the Deep Dark. I think specifically with that inflection, too. And I think this is what started and marked this issue. Because I think previously, I don't think it had been recorded at all, but I had a habit. No, I found it back! It was Homeo's SMP! The first time was Homeo's SMP Season 1. Oh my god. That is not... Homeo's SMP Season 1 wasn't recorded at all. The only thing that does technically exist, I think, is Twitter posts. And maybe some old Tumblr posts, but I don't think so. So the only thing that exists of it still is old Twitter posts. I had a base on a mountain, on a meadows, exactly like this, actually. Or not exactly as this, but it was a meadows. And I had a little base in a cave, and I had dug straight down in this cave, and found the deep dark. And then, quite a while goes by, SMP dies out, we run it again for Season 2. I was not a good server owner, I'm gonna say this outright. Every time I acknowledge Homeos SMP, I was not a good server owner, I was a dick of a person. And we run it back for Season 2, because the Season 1 just kind of died out naturally. We run it back. Season 2, I'm looking around at where I want to base on a creative copy of the world. And I teleport over to the space. I turn myself to spectator mode. I look down. There's the deep dark. Directly below where I was going to base. And then the hardcore rolled around. Look at a cave. Hey, that's the deep dark. Play more hardcores. Hey, that's the fucking deep dark. Constantly, consistently, I find it by accident in increasingly chaotic ways. One of the last times I played Amalgamation, in the last serious playthrough I really had of it, where I even had a base and everything. We took the Explorer's Compass, we went to an ancient city specifically, we walked away from the ancient city, found a second one by accident. The actual last time I played Amalgamation, which was for the Magic Update 1.5 update, I had gone to... I think I had just been like, oh, there's probably a deep dark down here. Yeah, there is. And then... Oh, we're getting over to this area now. I'm gonna not worry too much about getting over to this. If I come all the way over here, I'm not gonna set expectations. I do what I do. We're not gonna worry too much about it. I fucked up the schematic in this area. It should extend out way farther than it does. Because it stops here. And that goes pretty deep down. It should extend all the way out to like here. So I need to make another schematic probably specifically for this area. So I think whenever I flatten out this part over... I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna stop talking about it. But that's what started up my habit of accidentally finding the ancient city. The Magic Update, I had gone to an area, I'm like, oh, there's probably an ancient city down here, or deep dark down here. Yeah, there is. I went to leave, I found the Void Blossom. It is a modded boss from the Bosses of Mass Destruction. You can recognize in vanilla Minecraft, well, vanilla, you can recognize where it is without the Explorer's Compass by finding the blossoms, the normal Minecraft blossoms. These guys, the spore blossoms. This one. You guys can't see that. I have one in my house. Hold on. We're gonna... I have them hidden in my rafters. Those guys! If you see these guys in a normal cave, that is not a lush cave, there is a there is a void blossom nearby. I had gone to leave that deep dark I had found. I saw those blossoms. I opened up my Explorer's Compass. Hey, there's a void blossom nearby. Okay, let's go fight it. I'm overpowered. Kill him a few shots. Oh, cool! The Void Blossom's connected to an underground lava lake, because mods. Or not lava lake, it was a lava river. In a volcanic biome. I follow the volcanic biome. Nether Ancient City. Completely different one. I checked the map and all. Completely different ancient city. I think Lilac tops it though, because every time so far, every time since, I have topped whatever happened last time. That was the last time, technically speaking. Passion SMP, I think, technically tops it. I was not the one to find it, though. we have... Yeah, let's go on over. Let's load in the chunks because it's a little bit farther. This seed was specifically picked out because it had an ancient city nearby, because I originally wanted to base in one. I ended up not doing so, obviously. We have an ancient city down here, right? Well, I'm not close enough. Okay, we're all the way over here for this. It's gonna have such a great payoff. It does. It's gonna be such a great payoff. So yeah, we have the ancient city right here, right? And then we have an altar there. And I don't have it loaded in. There's a second altar right there. So there's one altar. And there's another one, which that's not supposed to happen. There's only supposed to be one per city. So we have a double city. But no, it gets better. Wait, it gets better. If we come over here, they slowly go on down. There's the first altar we saw, and then if we come over here, I'm not loaded in, apparently, because I keep my chunks really low. So much payoff. So great payoff. There's the third altar! So we have a triple ancient city. So technically that is the top, but I did not find it, and the seed was specifically picked out to have an ancient city. I have yet to find it by accident on this seed. And I will always add the keyword yet. Because I haven't done any serious, like, long-term mining or expeditions, trial chambers. So I've yet to accidentally find... Unless I'm misremembering and I have actually seen the Deep Dark in one of the trial chambers we've been to. I might have. No, I have found it by accident! I'm wrong! I have found it by accident in this mountain. I went down this cave that's right here, and I found it by accident. So it has happened on this seed, after me searching around for pillager posts. And so, I think currently, Lilacs is the one that tops it. In the playthrough we did, we had keep inventory, so we're like, oh, we're gonna do a magic trick and get back to our base. And so we both jumped off a cliff. I survived with a singular, or not even a singular heart, I had a half a heart. 0 armor, I survived on half a heart after the fall. I went to go fall again, I landed in water, we had vibrant visuals on so I couldn't see the water. And I turn around, there's a cave next to me, like, oh great, I can go die in the cave. I look into the cave, there's the Deep Dark. After, I think in recording, it was about... good hour of me trying on purpose to find the Deep Dark. When we finally gave up, that's when I found it. And I don't think it's gonna take a minute for that to get topped. We did find it again, playing Amalgamation with Penguin, the current playthrough we're doing right now. That was on purpose though, because I'm like, I haven't found the Deep Dark by accident. It's not a playthrough. It's not one of my videos until I find the Deep Dark. Where is it? I bet it's under that mountain I was just at. I didn't go down into. Go down into the mountain. There's the Deep Dark. And then we moved on and fought the Void Blossom. And wrecked it immediately, because overpowered mods are overpowered. That's what happens when you combine XP-based leveling for your player with a lot of dungeon mods. That rely on the spawners. So that's what you get. It does make for quite a fun, challenging, but fun mod pack, though. What time is it? Oh, we're not even an hour and a half in, jeez. But yeah, there is a reason my character, my little guy, is a skulk bat. 1, I'm blind and love to fly. 2, I find the deep dark way too fucking much. And I will never meet anybody with the same problem. I do want to redo the VTuber at some point, though. I'm looking into... I want to try and make him 3D. I do like the 2D look. I would love to have him 3D. That is the goal. I've always wanted to do a fully 3D VTuber. I've done multiple 2D rigging at this point. I think this Mew is the 4th or 5th time I've rigged a VTuber, to a point where I don't have to fully watch the tutorials anymore. I'm like, okay, I've been doing this on my own. I don't remember how the fuck I'm supposed to do this one thing and how to make it look good. Tutorial, how do you do? Okay, that's how you did it. Okay, I no longer need you. Go back to the second monitor. And I probably wouldn't need a tutorial at all if I went back and did him again. But I have a few videos saved, and I really want to look into making him 3D. Because I would love that so much. I'd have to figure out more of his anatomy and how I want to draw him, but it would be amazing if I could manage that. Because I could have him in all of his creepy glory. Because he's meant to be far more bone, and I would love to have his, like, bones floating in midair. I feel like I might do better getting that with a 2D texture, but I would love the look of a 3D model. Oh, I just have to pay attention to this line. Okay. We're no longer worrying about that area. Penguin drew a line for me. Great. Cool. It's all fine. No need to worry. Also, I'm not even doing anything with this mountainside either. I'm placing trees after this. You're not going to see any of this terraforming once I'm done. But I did a bunch of terraforming. This is why we question my sanity. I lost 4 hours of the day writing today. I told myself I'd stop at like 10. I glance up, it's 11 o'clock. I glance up, it's 12. Or it's not full 4 hours, was it? No, it was like 3. I lost 3 hours today to writing. It is good though. I'm very happy I can spend the mornings writing. I love being able to sit down and write so much. And I feel like it's actually had a very good benefit for streaming, because the more I find myself writing, the more in line I am with the words in my head being expressed into a medium that other people can actually interact with, and not just staying in my head. The words and stories that are there can be expressed suchly. It's actually been low-key helping with my speaking, kind of, not really. But I feel like it's definitely made an effect for my speech, which is usually subpar. It has not been the best. It's been a stuttery mess, but I'm finding myself throughout today, as I've been stuttering through, or I realize, no, I need to reorganize that sentence, or try again, I will just go ahead and try again, instead of stuttering through and trying to fix it along the way. And I'm sure to come upon a stutter at some point. But, however, until then, this has all been articulated fantastically. Which is to say, I'm doing fucking great. Every now and again I can bold out something that's just like, what? And I get to remind people, I write all the fucking time, and I'm not talking short stories, no. I have a statistic of 400,000 words over the past... 6-7 years? Something like that. Granted, like, majority of those 400... It's over 400,000 at this point. Like 90% of that was in the first 4 years, and then I stopped writing for a good bit. And just kind of fell down. But now I'm getting back into it, and I want to fucking keep writing. I literally can't wait for the morning just because I want to get writing. And also maybe beat some guy's ass in Lingo Legend. But that's besides the point. I want to get writing. and beat that guy's ass. I've been, what's the word I want? It's not grumpy. There's a very specific word for grumpy pouting. I don't have it. This is probably like an old-ass dictionary word. Stole it from Scrooge from the Christmas movies. Squandering? It's a S. It is SC. Squandering. Scoundering. Squandering? Squandering. What is squander? Not quite in what I wanted. Scounder. Scoundering. Is this a made-up word? A scounder made-up word? I do not trust Urban Dictionary's definition of scoundering. I trust the second one a little more. I do not need a scoundering mug from Urban Dictionary for fucking $32. It's not scour. Related words. There's a website called Related Words, by the way. It's fantastic. They have a sister website called Related Dictionary. It is a reverse dictionary. They are both absolutely fantastic. Angry pout. Just angry, then. Okay. I feel like it's an S. I'm gonna find this word. Or I should use... No, I shouldn't use related words. I should use reverse dictionary. Why was I using related words? Angry pout. Scowl? Maybe it is scowl. You know what, we're gonna... Now that we have scowl, we're gonna go back to related words. Scowl. It's not squint. Some egregiously ridiculous word. That's probably an old English word that I'm just struggling for. I know enough of Googling and researching. I feel like I can actually find it, though. Hold on. We are completely derailing everything so I can find this. Old dictionary word for angry. Merriam-Webster. What do you got for me? We're gonna do Control-G to find a page. There's two here. Why is there a second? Oh, there. Why is there highlighted down here? Subscribe. Okay. Maybe just an S? S? There's a lot of S's. It's not ballistic. I want something that starts with an S. Steaming, sore, shirty. It's not seething. It is not seething. Sulky, no. Stormy, smoldering? Is it smoldering? Smoldering? Being on fire with no visible flames, but often with much smoke. Am I smoldering about? That's not right. That's not right. Sizzling. What is this word? Sore head? No. It's not sympathetic. Mad. S words. Sore, steaming, shirty, spiteful, seething, sulky, stormy, sizzling, smoldering, snappish. Sorry, this is all the same words. Insane? Strange. It's not strange. Senseless. It's not senseless. None of those start with S. It's not stupid. It's silly, slow, senseless. Related words to smoldering? Smolder related words. I don't know. What was the thing I looked up previously? It's not scowl. What was the other word? There are too many words. I've lost it. Okay. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know until I edit this video because I've already forgotten what tangent I was on. I just know I'm gonna beat that guy's ass in Lingo Legend. Anyway, there's this mofo that's like 100 stars ahead of me. For context, this is a monthly challenge thing that I am agonizing over. Every day, if you just have the free version, you have a maximum of 24 lessons with your Nala. If you're doing, like, there are two different ways to play the game. There's the farmstead and the adventure. Adventure has, like, varying amounts of energy, but it's about the same kind of lessons. I guess technically you can do a little bit more with it. I just much prefer the Nala. But sure, they're just llamas. Literally picture a llama. That's your Nala. Congratulations. You now know the game. You can practice a max of 24 times with your Nala for 240 energy. You start the day with 40, and you can watch up to 5 ads, which are each 40, giving you another extra 200. This mofo that does not have premium has been sitting 100 ahead of literally everybody the entire month. And I almost caught up to his ass the other night. I was like 50 or so behind him. And then he shot right back up to 100 ahead of me. And god damn it, I'm gonna catch up to this mofo. I'm gonna steal first place. Does first place get me anything extra? No! It just gives me the satisfaction of beating this guy's ass. It just... Because no matter your first, second, third, or fourth, I am very confidently in second at this point. You will get 2,000 Ludos. If you're 5 to like 10 below, you're gonna get 1,500, etc., until you get nothing. I'm very confidently gonna at least get my 2,000 Ludos, but I would also like the satisfaction of first place. Whichever comes first, us finishing this last backpack, or, yeah, this last backpack, or 8 o'clock. Oh wait, hold on. It is 8 o'clock. Okay, we're just gonna finish this last backpack then, and then call it for the night. Which, is that enough to finish this? No, I still have all that over there to get, though. So I think what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna set aside a note to do, is take a new schematic. And I will get this area, whatever we don't get done. If we do get it done, then I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll take whatever we don't get done here, or if we do, then don't worry about it. And then I'll make a proper schematic for the portal area. And then we can go start doing a shit ton of paths. Because I thought, hey, maybe we could get to Skip's Pass today. No, we're still on the mountain. I've done nothing but the mountain today and got slightly sidetracked several times. But we've just been doing the mountain. It's not even been a full 2 hours. We've just been doing the mountain. This is all we've done today. And question our sanity. Quite a lot. It's amazing how many dead horses I can beat to the ground because I have the same talking topics every single time. But we beat the horse to the ground. We beat it so far down that I find the deep dark by accident again. We need like a... I need a counter in chat. I need a deep dark counter in chat for the times we've accidentally found it. Because chances are it's gonna be on accident on stream again. That's the chances. Me and Penguin are gonna go to the Stronghold Amalgamation and I'm gonna find it. That's just what's gonna happen. We open a random portal in the Nether to get home because we don't have a waystone. Oh, wait. Fuck, we're in the deep dark. Or knowing my luck, I'm gonna have a spawn in the Nether Fortress again. It's one or the other. I don't know why it's specifically an amalgamation. I have a habit also of just finding the fortress by accident. Numerous times I have opened a random portal and spawned inside or next to the Nether Fortress. And it is an issue. I seem to have a lot of weird luck with this game. Weird luck with streaming in general. I have a lot of weird coincidences. I almost said coinky doinks. I have a lot of weird coinky doinks that happen with this here game. I'm gonna kill myself. I haven't drank anything in like an hour. I'm gonna die by dehydration. There we go. I'm gonna hate saying that because that's gonna call Billy Bob from the Void to spam you with hydrates. Anyway. I have a weird luck with Minecraft. I have a weird luck with things, period. Things just like to work out purely by accident for me. And it is a great thing, because I know what's gonna happen, so it just happens. It just occurs, and I couldn't tell you anything more than that. It is inevitable, it will happen, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. I've had like a strange amount of luck in my life. It has been rather interesting because I don't live in a small town. I live in a city. We feel like a small town. We are a city next to an even larger city. The amount of times I will come across people that I actually already know via this thing or another, or hey, hold on, I actually know you because you went to school with my brother's mom, or what? My mom's brother, or something. There we go, mom's brother, that is far more accurate to the actual city. My brother's mom. That's how you know I need to end stream soon, is because I'm tired enough to be making that slip. My mom's brother! My brother's mom. That shouldn't kill me as much as it does. I've known my sense of humor is broken, though. I'm slowly breaking my friend's sense of humor. Hey, I have a new speaking topic that isn't Lingo Legend or Minecraft. What do you know? I am slowly breaking my friend's sense of humor down, and I thrive in it. This is very specifically... There's the stutter. This is very specifically targeted at my friend Sugar Cookie, who is referred to such on streams. We are in two very different niches of the internet, and I am very glad every day to show her the wonders that occur on Tumblr and in my very memey, ridiculous gaming corner of the internet. And one time, she's in theater. One time, I was helping her out. We were practicing some of her lines. And I had a copy of the lines. She was practicing them by heart, because you kind of need to do that. And every time she would fail, I would play a sound effect. What sound effect, pray tell, did I play? Metal pipe. Because of course I did. So every time she would fail a line... Where is this? I know I have this. That would play. And every time she did well on a paragraph, I would play the FNAF kids yay. The yay! I would play that. And this got to a point where we would just bust out laughing anytime the pipe played. And I think this ruined my humor even more, because I happened to walk out of my house one day, a few weeks after this occurred. I happened to walk out of my house, and I live close to the city. I'm like in a little residential spot, but I'm very close to the city. I'm used to construction noises. But I hear, in the wild, not too far away, a metal pipe drop. A genuine, actual metal pipe drop just from my backyard. And I had to stop myself from laughing. I almost keeled over. Similarly, I'm really tempted to do this on stream at some point. I've done this with a few friends, but every now and again, when my friends are coming over hanging out, and I know we're going to be hanging out for a while, especially if I know I will be active on my computer, I will quietly set in the background. You can find many different versions of this. You can find videos that are 8 hours of silence, 3 hours of silence, 4 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted by Pikmin, or metal pipe drop, or the Law and Order meme. You can find a lot of these. My favorite is Pikmin. I did this one night with Sugar Cookie, and we got so used to it that at some point we would pause conversation and both of us would go, Pikmin, with the Pikmin guy. Because this is random. He'd go, meh, meh, and we would pause our conversation mid-stroke. Thankfully, we're both ADHD as hell. We'd pause our conversation mid-stroke, both respond with our own meh, and then carry on like nothing fucking happened. My sense of humor is broken, and I don't think it's ever gonna be repaired, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Because at the same time, I'm also picky about my sense of humor. I love a bit of good wordplay. I am not a fan of the current internet jokes. I don't care how old I sound, despite not actually being old at all. Go ahead, right now, guess my age. You're gonna be fucking wrong. You are just gonna be wrong. I don't like the current internet jokes, because they are not jokes. They are merely pattern recognition of what has been popular attempting to be popular again. They are not good jokes. You're sure is not a joke. That is a statement. There is no punchline here. You have not said anything but the truth. I do not care. There is no joke. A good pun, however, much better. A good punchline actually requires people standing at the fucking bowl. That's probably the funniest thing I've said all stream. Aside from the fucking... Aside from my brother's mother. I'm not gonna get over that one. I am throwing that in the PSMP quotes channel after this. I don't have step siblings. I don't have half siblings. I don't have adopted siblings. we're all blood. My fucking brother's mother. I think there's only one person that can apply to, and that's Pumpkin. And that's a very barely there applied to. That is in the loosest sense of my brother from another mother. That is the most loosest sense of the word possible. The only brother there is a bro. The only brother there is a bro. Fucking. This is how you know I need to stop streaming. This is how we know. We're gonna stop mid-dig right here. We almost finished. I'm not doing this. I still also have to replace all this grass, so it's not even correct that we're done. We will join together, go drop off all this stuff, and then repair my tools, and we will wrap up for today and perhaps go find someone to raid. Good. Number 4. I'm tired. That's not a damn thing I can blame either. I'm just tired. I get good sleep. I have my ADHD meds. I still drink coffee. I don't have caffeine, but I still drink coffee. Decaf. It's not a damn thing I can blame on me being tired. It is just a natural tiredness that makes me way too giggly. There we go. And only a stack and 52 more of coal. I should make a mini game with all the fucking coal I'm getting. Maybe we could use it for the floor's lava somehow. I need to remake that at some point. Ah, yes, more coal, like I needed it. Like I needed more. Yep. I don't need to go this way. I need to go to the other room. Those rooms I literally do not need to be in at all. We go boop boop. I still haven't replaced the shelves inside my house. And then we go this one, yes. And then this one, yes. And then we steal one of these and we go wha. And we go over to Pick Club and repair our tools real quick. Up the tool. Okay, there we go. Doinkus. We're gonna really put this to the test. Put this poor farm to the test. Okay. There is a fair amount of armadillos down there. You know it's bad because I am struggling with the basic words that are there directly in front of me. And I'm a giggly bitch. I'm a giggly mofo. I don't know why I am giggly as hell when I'm tired. I am 10 times more likely to crack jokes and laugh at them. And apparently stutter over my words as well. We'll see if I can find the energy to actually sit down and read. This book, I want to turn in this book Thursday. That's in 2 days. I'm like a third of the way through it. And I'm only getting through 1 chapter at a time out of the 11 chapters. It's taking a minute. We gonna get there though. The random person I met through Finch will support me through the 20 minutes of reading I must agonize through. I don't actually have to at all. I could just flip through the book, but it is actually a genuinely good book to read through. The problem herein lies. I wait until way hell late at night to read this, right before bed when all I want to do is go to bed and scroll on my phone as my reward for actually dealing with the day. But instead I'm sitting down and reading, and I should just find a better part of the day to do this, but I haven't. So here I am. Honestly, I should just do it after lunch. That would be a far better time. I need to just set a reminder. I need to change it so it's not just any time of day. I need to just actively set it right after lunch. I get to take a nice break and read for like an hour. I love reading. I get like 2-3 books every week. I love reading. I just need to actually find a good time so I can do the thing I like to do. Which has worked fantastically so far. Writing in the morning, I love to do that. I love streaming in the afternoon because I'm not nearly as uptight about it. Or not after, this is not the afternoon. I hate to know what time you have dinner if 8 p.m. is the afternoon. Actually, I know that. That would just be my aunt. One of my aunts genuinely is that. Love her dearly. But she has dinner like 1 a.m. Streaming at night. This has worked out fantastically. I just need to find a good time of day to sit down and read. Are we done with these yet? Are those last guys? Last bad boys? Yes, thank you. We put the silverfish heads away. And now I'm gonna go sit our butts in the dirt. There we go. On tower bed. Bonkus. And then we can head off for the night. Right before 2 hours. Fantastic. Honestly, the less I have to edit through, the better. Boop. And then doop. And then boop. And we're good. Yes. I need not more. We move over to chatting. I am gonna go take a quick little look and see if we so wish to read anyone and go check out their streams. So pray tell, let's see who's playing Minecraft SMP right now. Those are not the correct letters. My fingers are not on the right keys. Maybe we look at some people who are doing Minecraft building. I think that'll align a lot more with what we're doing. Hey, it's me! Ooh, this looks interesting. Would they perhaps be good to raid? Let's see. I have my sounds low. That's a problem. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I have my sounds low for. I forgot how low I have my browser sounds. They have a really cool VTuber. Can the stream load? I just want to see. We're gonna stop stream music so I can actually hear. I just want to see. Let me take a look. See. Yeah, we can go stream. We can go raid out this person. They look cool. Crazy Read 123. Yes. We're gonna go raid out this person. They are building in Minecraft. They at least have the tag. And we're gonna go hang out with them. If this is the VOD, have a nice day. Or go check out the person yourself. That is very much so an option. It is the fantastic thing. You can go check them out whenever you want because you're watching the stream whenever you want. So we're gonna go raid. There we go. Hope you all have a good night. Have a good day. And I'll see you in the next one. Again, a quick reminder before I do raid out. We are trying to reach 100 Twitch subs by the end of February. Anything you could do to help out, that'd be great. And also 1,000 subs on YouTube by the end of February. So that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to check out Ko-fi. That's going to help me out a lot. We have some free builds up on there. Otherwise, they're always $1 or $3. That's it. The plus is just a tip if you want. Otherwise, you could pay $1. $5 and you can buy like 2 or 3 builds. Because I don't think I have enough $1 builds yet. But that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. We're gonna go right out now.